So it's 12:27. I don't know if you can see, and I started the day pretty late. I kind of like fell asleep, so I'm only starting doing the stuff I have to do right now. So I have been reading like seriously since yesterday, Sharp Objects, and I'm almost like halfway through. And I've also been reading Atomic Habits. This one I try to read like a little bit each day because it is a self-help book, so it can get a bit like boring sometimes. So I'm reading these two at the same times, and I'm really enjoying this one. I finally was able to like get into it. And it's basically like, it's a thriller. You have this woman called Camille, and she works as a journalist on a Chicago like journal, like a small journal, and she goes to her hometown to like investigate or cover a murder of two girls. And I already have like my suspicions. I think it might be her mother, but we'll see. I'll read more of it today. And I started watching Dr. Stone. I watched 2 episodes, and I honestly don't know if I like it or not. It's just kind of like, I'm not like a science enjoyer or whatever that is, but from what I've watched is basically, oh my god, look, I'm doing science, or I love science, I'm so smart. So I'm like, okay. So I don't know if I like it or not, but let's see. My rule is for like each anime, it's to watch at least 5 episodes, and then I can decide if I like continue watching or just like drop it. But let's see how it is. And I also been watching the live action, the Avatar The Last Airbender live action, and oh my god, like it's so good. And I love the cast, and Zuko, like the actor that plays Zuko and the actor that plays Jet are so like, oh my god, like there was no need for them to be that hot, especially Jet, because he wasn't like even cute in the like animated series. So yeah, they kind of like went off a little bit on the cast, but I love the cast and I'm loving it. So yeah, I'm going to do my Duolingo lessons. I've switched to doing my Duolingo lessons in the morning because if I leave it, I'll end up forgetting about it. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Then I'll try to study a little bit because I just started like a new subject on the course I'm taking, so I have to start studying. Then I'll have lunch and then read. Yesterday I basically read the entire afternoon. I also didn't have anything else to do, so yeah, but today I do have other stuff to do, so let's see how much I can read today. And also, I don't know if I said this here, but I'm unemployed. I quit my job. My last day was on the 1st of March, and I'm like, I feel so free. Like I don't know what this feeling is. I feel just like free and light as a feather. That job was literally killing me. I'll start, it's not a job, but like an internship in April. So I'm just trying to do my best to enjoy this month I have like free, and read and do the stuff I like while I'm still like studying. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. So yeah, I'm just going to get things done, and then I'll update you, especially when I start reading. So I'm on chapter 9, and I like, the more I read, the more I'm like suspicious of Camille's mom. I'm enjoying it, but there's something that's like kinda like annoying me. The like author keeps sexualizing like 13-year-olds, saying that they have big boobs and they look too old for their age, and that they already are like dating guys that are way too old for them, and that they are already having sex and stuff like that. And I'm like, girl, calm down, because like literally every preteen in this book is like that, and I think that's too much. And also the like main character Camille, she's like not like other girls, but like she's pretty and whatever, but she's single, she is depressed, but you know, she's pretty and she's hot, so that's what matters, I guess. That's the only thing I don't like about this, the way how the author describes women and preteens, like preteen girls. It's weird. I don't like that. No, besides that, I'm really enjoying it, and I'm really curious about, because I know this has a plot twist, and I'm curious about that. But it's already 4 p.m. and I haven't studied yet, and I really need to start studying. So I'm going to stop for now, and I'm going to try and start studying, and then I'll get back to it. Okay, so it's 5 p.m. right now, and I'm going to leave to run a few errands, but I want to update you before I do. So I read like 3 chapters today. You can see I'm almost done, and I'm at the part where she finds out that the girl that got killed, because they had their teeth pulled out, Camille found out that the girls liked to bite people when they were mad, and that even Camille's mom has like bite marks from one of the girls. And then I believe she's going to talk to the police officer, Richard. And the more I read, the more I'm like confident that the mom is the killer, because she's the most sus person in the book, and she even has bite marks of one of the girls. So, but yeah, let's see what happens. I don't know if I'll read more today, because I will only be arriving home at like 7 p.m. So I don't know if I'll be able to read before going to bed, because at that time I always want to read before going to bed, but I always get really sleepy, so it's kind of hard. I literally like fall asleep while reading, so I don't know if I'll read more. But yeah, I still cringe a lot when she describes the teen girl, especially Ama. I think that's how you say her name, Ama, like her half-sister. Like I cringe so bad and it makes me so uncomfortable that she describes like every teen girl like that, like sexualizes them so much. It's so like weird to me. I don't like that. But that's the only thing I don't like about the book yet. Let's see what happens. And yeah, I'll update you when I make more progress. It's the next day and I finally finished Sharp Objects. Overall, I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. So overall, like the ending, you know, I was kind of right about Camille's mom being like the killer, but I was also not because, spoiler alert, I guess this video already has spoilers, but the killer is like Ama, like Camille's half-sister, and I mean, it makes sense, honestly, and I was kind of shocked. I was not expecting, you know, I know this had a plot twist, but I wasn't expecting to be her, even though it makes sense. But, you know, even though I liked it, there are parts here that I do think are problematic and unnecessary. For example, you know, I talked about this, the way she describes teen girls. And also because Camille literally like slept with an 18-year-old, and I was just like, okay, this was unnecessary. And I felt like dirty reading it. I was just shocked. I was flabbergasted. I was like, what the hell are you doing? Like, you are like 20 years older than him. So I was like, what the hell is going on? So yeah, I liked it. And yeah, I'm glad I read it. It was a bit hard for me to start it. I like reread the first chapter like 3 times because I just couldn't like keep going for some reason. But I forced myself again to read it and I finally like finished it and it was enjoyable. I really liked it. So after reading this, I feel really like encouraged to read more, but the thing is, I don't know what to read next. There are some books I want to read. Like the book I most want to read is A Little Life by Hanya Gara. I think that's her name. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Like I've been wanting to read that book for like since like 2020, I think, but I don't think I'm ready yet because I've heard that it is a heavy and like hard book to read, so I don't think I'm ready to read it yet, even though I really want to. So I'm not sure what to read next. I also like want to read the Song of Achilles, however you say it. There are so many books I want to read, but I'm really scared to buy them and not liking them, or you know, finding them hard to read for some reason and like I just wasted money for nothing. That's probably one of my biggest fears when it comes to books. I kind of feel like reading like high fantasy books. I feel like giving them another shot. I have like a love-hate relationship with high fantasy books or like YA. Like for example with Twilight, like I loved reading the series. It was probably the most fun I had reading an entire series, but it did piss me off and annoy me basically every time I read. But you know, overall I loved it. Especially Breaking Dawn was my favorite one, shockingly. And I also read The Court of Thorns and Roses. I liked it, but also annoyed me because, you know, it's just that cliche of the uninteresting girl that, you know, it turns out to be like really powerful and marrying the hottest, most powerful guy or like king, whatever. And I'm not a big cliche fan, even though it depends. But I feel like giving like YA books and especially fantasy books another shot. Yeah, I'm really excited to read more. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed and see you next time. Bye!